These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
Hi there, I'm Jamie Warren with your afternoon update from ABC15 Arizona. Today is day 24 of the government shutdown, and the Arizona Department of Economic Security says about 900,000 people in our state who rely on SNAP, otherwise known as food stamps, won't be getting their benefits starting next week. That is, unless the federal government releases more money. St. Mary's Food Bank tells us that they are already seeing about 10,000 families every week at their main locations, and they're now anticipating an influx of new clients coming to them for food assistance.
We've dealt with SNAP benefit cuts before. We haven't dealt with both of them at the same time, and especially now at the height of we're seeing more people come to the food bank than ever before off of all the things that have happened with inflation and unemployment now becoming a factor. We're definitely, this is as bad as it gets.
Jerry Brown, who you just heard from there, says that about 20% of their food comes from the federal government, so they're not in as bad of a situation as maybe some other local food banks. But a reminder here to anyone who's concerned about losing their benefits next week, help is available. We're putting resources on different food bank locations on our homepage at abc15.com. Chandler police need your help as they work to identify these suspects that you see here on your screen. They're accused of vandalizing an elementary school. Officers tell us that 3 people broke into Conley Elementary School on Tuesday morning and damaged multiple areas, including a special education classroom. Police also found some smashed iPads and also some scattered sports equipment around the campus and on rooftops. Police are reviewing surveillance footage, and if you have any information, you are asked to call Chandler Police. Cracking down on public smoking. The city of Scottsdale unanimously updated its no smoking ordinance to include e-cigarettes and also vape pens. This all comes after a high school student really advocated and petitioned the city to address the teen vaping epidemic. The NWSL is on Ion, and tomorrow the Houston Dash will try to stop the KC Current. Then the San Diego Wave are taking on the Chicago Stars. Our coverage begins at 4 p.m. You can watch Ion on Channel 51, Cox Cable 18. Ion is owned by the same company as ABC15 Arizona.
Many of us buy concert and event tickets from third-party sellers, and in most cases there's no problem. But what happens if that event is canceled? Well, one man told me he had to wait a lot longer than others to get his money back.
Joe Singer was looking forward to seeing the band Weezer in concert.
I went online to go to the concert webpage. They were sold out, and so I went to a reseller. I went to Vivid Seats.
He found tickets and paid a good chunk of change.
$330.
But the concert was canceled, and while friends got their refunds from the primary seller in just a few days, a month later, Joe's refund was a no-show.
I reached out to Vivid Seats after about a week and a half of waiting, and they said that they hadn't received confirmation that the concert or the event was canceled.
We reached out to Vivid Seats, which tells us refunds typically take just 3 to 5 business days, but that wasn't the case for Joe.
I'm pretty disappointed about the pace for sure, and just the lack of responsiveness at this point.
Alex Warner is the CEO and co-founder of the ticket resale platform Winventory.
Ultimately, it's a trickle-down effect.
He explains why customers might experience refund delays.
The secondary isn't going to refund until the primary is refunded. Could be done faster on both the primary side and the secondary side, but there's just a sort of a method to the madness.
Melanie McGovern with the Better Business Bureau says always know the terms and conditions when shopping the secondary market.
You want to make sure before you buy that ticket that you know if you have the same protections.
Resale sites can be good options, but no refunds can take longer in the event of delays or cancellations. After 6 weeks, Singer says Vivid Seats refunded all his money. In the future, he'll try to buy from a primary seller like Ticketmaster.
I'll consider it, of course, but I'll know the risks a little bit better.
So you don't waste your money. John Mattery, Scripps News Group.
Tracking your most accurate forecast on this Friday. I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres. A gorgeous end to the week is anticipated with sunny skies and light winds. Temperatures this morning in the metro starting off in the mid-60s around 8 o'clock, around clear skies, and forecasting that through midday and the rest of the afternoon as well. Upper 70s at high noon and forecasting a high of 85 degrees, which is near normal for this time of year. Northern Arizona, high staying in the lower 60s in Flagstaff. Cool spot, Window Rock at 59, 61 in Heber, 75 in Gila County there in Globe, and 80s and 90s across the lower deserts. But cannot really complain with this weekend forecast for the metro as we call for highs today in the mid-80s, a little warmer on Saturday at 87 with some clouds rolling in on Sunday with a high of 88 degrees. Your 7-day forecast showing temperatures warming up a little more next week, though, back in the 90s beginning on Tuesday. In the high country, we'll keep those highs in the 60s all the way through next week as well, with mostly clear to partly cloudy skies for the weekend, and overnight lows staying chilly, generally in the upper 20s to lower 30s.
We'll have another update tonight. Until then, you could always get the very latest news, weather, and traffic at ABC15.com or by downloading that free ABC15 mobile app.
These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.